welcome back to my channel. Now today you guys, I'm going to show you how to make a very simple pencil case. Now this is the fabric that I'm using, and this fabric is microfiber and this is Rami linen. I'm just going to be using this for the lining, and here I just have some simple little pieces, and I'm just going to probably cut out a pattern. Probably I do the bag sides in round, or I do it not somewhat of a teardrop. I'm not even sure is it, that's why I've left them square. But the first thing that we're gonna be doing is to put the zipper in, and I just have this strip, and what I'm gonna be doing is just to be sewing this on the wrong side and turn it over to get a string for the pencil case. So you guys, first thing that we're gonna do, let me move these pieces aside. So I'm moving these aside. So now guys, you can do your pencil case based on whatever measurement you want to do it. I don't want mine to be too big because I don't want to really pack up her bag. So what I'm gonna be doing is just by working, this is 10 inches wide and it's 9.5 inches long. So when I do fold it to get whatever shape, if I'm using a round or whatever it is that I'm going to be doing, it's not going to be too much. So both pieces are the same, 10 by 9.5 inches. You're going to have the right side facing up, and then you're going to be taking the zipper and you're just going to be placing the zipper down. Now the side of the zipper that is normally showing, that is going to be facing down onto the right side of the outside of the fabric, and then you're just gonna be taking the lining and you're gonna be sandwiching the zipper right in the middle, and then you're just gonna be giving it a stitch going all the way down, and then you're gonna turn it over and give it a flat stitch as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll come back and show you guys how it looks. Okay you guys, so this is what this is gonna look like, and as you guys can see, I also did a flat stitch. So this is what one side looks like, and this is what the other side looks like. Now what you're gonna be doing is pretty much the same thing. However, this one is going to be a little bit trickier. So what you're gonna do is to draw the zipper all the way down here, just so you can get a better control of this. But basically what you're gonna do, and let me open the zipper. No, I just took the slider off completely because this was a very long zip. Alright guys, so this is a better way you can do it. You can just separate these pieces. Just separate the pieces, having the zipper like this. You place this down like that. You place it over, and this is why I say you have to open the zipper. So when you do it like that, you're gonna have the part that is normally shown for the zip falling on the right side that it should be falling on, and then you're just gonna be taking this the end, and remember now you guys, it's open now, and you're just gonna be placing it down again, sandwiching the zipper, and then you give it a stitch going all the way down. Now I'm gonna do mine, and I'm gonna come back and show you guys how you're gonna turn it to flip it over so to get back the lining on the middle of it. Alright you guys, so I just went ahead and pin it just to give you guys a better look at how it's gonna really look. So once you pin it though you guys, this is how it's going to basically look, but I'm going to show you what's going to happen, because some of you probably wondering how it's going to look if you invert it that way. But basically it's just going to be looking really simple. But the reason why you're doing this is to hide all of that stitching that is going to be doing on the wrong side of the fabrics. But basically when it turns out, this is what it's gonna look like. And remember, you're gonna be giving it a flat stitch going all the way down as well, and so it will be looking really neat. You're gonna have both sides looking just like this, so it's gonna be looking really neat and really professional. So when somebody does look in the bag, they're not gonna be seeing all of that raw edges. Okay you guys, so this is what it's gonna look like. Now take a look at it. Each of them have basically the same look on each side, and I just gave it a stitch there just to hold down the both pieces of the fabrics together. I'm gonna just close this and let you guys have a look at it and see how it's going to look so far. Okay guys, so basically this is how it's going to be looking so far, and you can see it's already taking shape. No, just look, you guys. You see how professional that looks when you do it like this, and even on the inside looks really, really nice because you can't see all of that raw stitching. So let me see, you can see how that looks as well. It just looks really, really professional when you do it this way. So what we're gonna be doing right now is to take back these, and yep. So I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do this. I think I might go with it being round, like do it round. So I probably just might cut out a circle, or I probably do the little water drop one that it has a little. I probably might go with that one. Okay, so I'm gonna cut out the designs for the sides, but in the meantime what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna just take this and I'm just gonna be folding it like this, and I'm gonna be stitching it on the wrong side, going all the way down. Then I'm going to turn it over and press it flat so I can use it for the strings, because I'm gonna be needing to tuck it on first, and I need to tuck it on at, I think, this end. Usually, you guys, when I do these, right, I always put it at the end where you're going to have the zipper, the slider stop. So wherever the slider is going to be stopping, that's where you put on the strings. And that is because persons are usually holding the bags and so on by the strings. And so when you put it here, it's not going to be inverted. So let's say you put the strings here, that means the zipper would be down at the opposite end. So if they hold it like this, you might find that the zipper might slide away and cause their stuff to fall out. But if you put the string here, you're going to find that it's gonna have it in, you're gonna have this slider up here, which means that the chances of anything falling out is pretty slim. Alright, you guys, I'm just gonna be going ahead and doing this and cutting out how I'm gonna be making these. Okay, you guys, so I put this on, right, and then I cut out two pieces which are gonna be going on the ends right here. So I'm just gonna be going and stitching these on first, and then the lining, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna be putting on the lining for the sides. Okay, you guys, so this is what it's looking like once I put on the edges, and as you can see, I didn't make them completely round. I actually just made two squares and then round up the edges. So now that they're on, what I'm gonna do is, so this is how it looks, and I had cut in two pieces for the lining. Now when you're cutting the pieces for the lining, you want to cut them a little bit bigger than these parts that you cut, and that is because I'm going to be putting the lining on by hand for the sides, and then you need to get it a little bit bigger because you're going to be folding it like this. So you're just going to be tucking the edges like that when you're going to be going around it by hand, and then you're going to be giving it a flat stitch. But what I'm going to do first is put on these by hand and show you before I give it the flat stitch going around. So just gonna be, as I said, folding it like that and do it, and you just want to be doing, but when you're gonna be putting on, you want to carry all of these pieces towards the inside of this. So going all the way around, you're gonna be doing it and carrying it towards the inside of this. Okay guys, so this is what it's looking like now on the inside, and as you can see how I did these going around, and it still looks pretty neat. So for some persons, I know that they might want to keep it this way instead of like giving it the stitch going around, but I do want mine to look a bit professional, and generally when I'm doing anything, I like the whole idea of giving it a flat stitch because it just makes it look so professionally done. So what I'm going to be doing, you guys, is just to be getting a flat stitch going here all around, but you want to be doing it on the inside part of it. Sometimes I do it and I do it on the outside part, but for this I'm going to be doing it on the inside part. And the reason why is, remember when I was doing this, I said ensure that you're getting the extra pieces to go down, all of those, the allowance and stuff to go towards the middle of this. And so it is just going to be reinforcing all of that when you do it here and helping to keep it down as well. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. But this is how it looks, and for those of you who might want to keep it looking just like this, you can. Let me zip it up and let you have a look before I do the stitch on it. So this is what it would look like without the stitch going around the edge. And I like doing it because it also makes it look stand up a little stitch, and you see how the edges are kind of like sinking in. When you have that stitch going around, it helps it to stay a little bit firmer. But you can just leave it just like that. Remember again, you guys, it's a pencil case, so you can. Okay guys, so this is how it's going to be looking, and as you can see, I just got it going right around the edge. Now this gives it a way more professional look when it's done. So I did both sides, and it just helps it to just look really nice when it's finished. Now okay guys, so you can leave it just like this, or if you're like me and you like the whole look of jazzing up the bag, so I just have a strip of fabric, and what I'm gonna do is just slit the fabric through this small area here. So I'm just gonna slide it through there, and I'm gonna once I have it through, I'm gonna cut right the middle here actually. So when it goes through, this section is going to be a lot smaller, so it will sit properly. And then I'm just gonna curve the edges and then give it a stitch going all the way around. Okay guys, and so this is it. So this is what it's gonna be looking like once you do it. So as I said, you're gonna just cut that, and you see how skinny it's sitting now. So you guys, this is the finished product. So now I'm gonna go on ahead and pack her pencil case.